nice and quiet.
Okay. Wow. Two villagers stand by one of the tide pools. They are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Hail and well met.
If you're here to fish as we were, stranger, you'll want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven woman points at the southeast. Her companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we didn't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. A terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but he wasn't alive. Moving but not truly alive. It was awful. What are you two doing here? Fishing, of course. Except I lost my fishing rod when I flung it at the head of one of those monsters. We were looking the tide pools over and thought that we'd try our luck down by the rocks. Got the fight of our lives. We'll have to make do with the nets here or go hungry. You said there were a lot of shipwrecks here? The woman nods. All the same, it's a lovely place, but dangerous as anything to sail. Good fishing most days, she wipes her brow. I think we'll look further up the coast next time. What do you mean, what did you see? Corpses walking corpses. We don't want any part of it. Whatever the cause might be, we can find something at these tide pools and then we're headed straight home. Farewell. Good tidings to you. Wait, do you hear that? There we go. Where? Oh. Can I save her? Should I load? Should I load? Oh, no, whatever. Take it as is. Okay, so the compass doesn't look big. It looks really small, really tiny, which is good. I like it. Yeah, it looks like there's probably some sort of ritual going on as well. Undead is up here and whatever. Let's go.
I shall be discreet.
Show him how it's done!
Okay, you can sort out the priest for me.
I'll teach you a lesson! Leave it to me!
Mm-hmm.
These guys are pretty tanky, eh?
Sure.
I mean, look at what they
You
have.
give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
What's this? Light armor, durable clothing. Yeah.
Hey there.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. Clamshells and carapaces, litter and coals. Go to the coals. Okay. What happened? Pavano's letter. How is it that so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the deer would call this Peribel lagoon a sight to see, but all I have experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was the home to sporlings. I went to see the vaunted compass and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood, and at last I made to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zaurups. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zaurups do not appear to have followed dead.
They'll never know I'm here.
Okay, so we might be finding some letters for people.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
And then there is a cave.
Show him how it's done!
And that's how it's...
Just quick save.
I'll take a peek.
What's this? At the center of the ring of Jaggerstone, this boulder casts long shadows across the sand and some moves overhead.
I'll teach you a lesson. Show him how it's done.
Bullseye!
Why is my dog up there? Nothing.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Good save. The green skulls. Perhaps a small fish cluster in the pool left behind by the tide.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Another one of those candies. Okay. Let's have a weapon. Okay. Gonna get to stop and speak with some friend. and a marvel stands before you. His head matted and once bright clothing ruined, equally ruined in his face. A hatching of thin scars caused by broader wounds. I haven't seen another kiss since my ship went down. I do not suppose you were looking to lighten your purse. Who are you? I am called Ponamu, bird scorned, chronicler of the Wana people. Strange, I know, but we do not choose our names, do we? The jackals running a hand across his scarred visage. You were shipwrecked? Aye, we were transporting goods from the dead fire to the Defiance Bay when the storm took us off course and ran us aground here. Only I survived. He frowns for a moment, but then shakes his head, clearing the expression. You should consider sailing the islands of the Deadfire, friend. No more beautiful a realm exists in the whole of the world. What are you selling? The ship's cargo goods from the Deadfire, a few personal trinkets, all of the highest quality. I wouldn't sell them, but without coin, how am I to return to my homeland? Let me see your wares. Let me see your wares. War club of a pistol, saber. He uses a saber, right? I think he uses a saber. I don't have that kind of money. What's this? Morningstar. 16 to 22. That's actually better than his saber. Same as his staff, but his staff has got fire damage included, so I'm not gonna try and do that. I want at least one of everything. I wanna sell everything and then I sit with nothing. Oh, okay. It's all ingredients. Okay, cool then. Then we'll just keep it. Saber, syrup, school staff, spear, boatswain, uniform. Wow. Okay. You find yourself facing a towering Amal woman. Her skin is the warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with the pale fish white patches at throats and hands, wavy red brown hair pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders.
Welcome.
She regards you calmly, eventually unsurprised to find you here at the edge of our camp by the water. Have you come from medicines and craftswork to share with the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron nearby. Alpha sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure that her child is not hollow-born. Ah, more of your radix fight in flock. She nods slowly. You are kind to come all this way. Poor Alpha must be beside herself. I imagine she gave you something for payment. Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. Ranga points inland. There's a Zuruk tribe to the northeast, led by one of their priests, Tana. Was exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about this place, waiting for the opportunity to end his life. The Zuruk goes out around the walk, head drooping. One day I will have to go back for supplies, and I will come back to find my assistant slain. How will I have help anyone then? She shakes her head. You rid me of this nuisance, and I will do what I can for Alpha and throw in something for you. I had to kill the Zerbs on my way here. They won't bother you anymore. Truly, you are very efficient with your favors. Yes, something for your trouble. She nods and claps her hands. Well, pretty good. Then I shall set my full attention now upon remedy for Alpha. I will get started on the mission, but I need one more ingredient. Some spores from the creatures in the cave. There. She points just north of her little stretch of beach. Sporings they call them. It is useful material. I need one for the mixture. You are welcome to any others you find. Okay, find some. Good. I will prepare the rest while you are gone. Once you return, it should not take very long. Finish. Okay. So I think I need to go back. Let us quick save.
I'll teach you a lesson!
I think I should rest before I go in. Damage. Let's go. So we make sure everything's cool. Okay. I think this is not too good. Some spoiling. This reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3. So we'll cast this.
Lava roof beyond bullseye. Hey there. Sure.
Show him
how it's done!
Oh, okay, didn't kill him. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, that is the priest for defender, but the fighter adopts a more controlled combat strategy before unlocking the enemy's threat straight too close. Just knock down. Oh, where's the monster?
Lava will be on seek!
You can go ham with the spellcaster.
Lava will be on seek! Hey there. Sure. Hey there.
Hey,
Hey there.
I must say that was a bit less frightening than I anticipated. Warbow. See, another warbow. I should never have bought one. I can have a start giving me something better. Moss and mold cover the bones like a blank. They smell earthy and wet.
Yeah?
I would like a magical bow. At the moment the quests aren't too hectic. I'm glad about that. So it actually slowly builds up. I hope it builds up to be more difficult later, but at the moment the quests aren't too hard.
Hail and well met.
Careful with those spawning. They have a way with the mind when it adapts her temple slightly. That's why the spores are so useful, really. I have some spores here. So you do, excellent. Give one here and I'll add it to the cauldron. This should not take long. The mixture is ready. Take this to Alpha. Tell her to drink it before bed as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman from what I remember of her. Wait, I thought this was a cure. I can tend to ailments of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul. Certainly not one inflicted by the gods. Rang across his arms. I have explained many times. People will believe what they want. So let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing in the meantime. She will feel much improved and her child should not be claimed by the legacy. Then it will be born healthy. That That I will promise. Frankly, you're nothing but a charlatan. You'll find out again. I have done what I can as promised. However, I wish her well. Wow.
Hey there.
Can't trust anyone these days. Okay, now, do we get... Yeah, because we need to go back to town and anyway after this. Otherwise, we have to go back to town and come back and go back to town again. So, let's not do that. Let's not make life more difficult.